The mind is light and easily shaken, difficult to control and hard to restrain. But the wise person masters the mind, just as a skilled craftsman straightens a crooked arrow. Our minds are like reeds swaying in the wind, light, restless, and easily disturbed. When we feel upset, everything can seem wrong. When we feel good, the world feels just right. But the Buddha taught, a wise person shapes their mind with care and precision, like a master straightening an arrow. When the mind is straight, life begins to align, quietly, steadily. Today, take a moment to gently observe where your mind is pointing. In that quiet awareness, clarity begins to return, just as a fish is dragged from water and writhes in pain on dry land. So too does the heart tremble when trapped among the hordes of demons. Our mind, like a fish out of water, flails in fear and craving. Living in the modern world, we are constantly exposed to noise, comparison, desires, and endless distractions. The more chaotic the world, the more we must return to the quiet pond of compassion and wisdom. When those waters are still, the heart finds peace. Is your heart today a still reflection on a quiet pond, or a fish cast out, gasping on dry land? Take a moment today to return to the inner waters. Let mindfulness guide you back to where peace begins. The mind is light and hard to guard, easily swayed by wandering desire. Yet to restrain the mind is truly a noble task. For one who masters the self will surely find true peace. Our hearts are like the wind, like waves, easily shaken by the world outside. What we see, what we hear, can quickly stir delight or collapse within us. But if we can restrain the mind, guide it gently, we can dwell in a peace, as still as a silent forest. Today, just for a moment, watch your drifting thoughts. Notice gently, and in that awareness, real peace will begin. Thoughts are subtle and hard to see, and they are always inclined to follow desire. But if one watches oneself with wisdom and guards the mind well, peace will eventually be attained. A person's thoughts cannot be seen or touched, yet they steer the entire course of life. A single desire, a seemingly minor thought, can slowly grow, becoming pain, becoming suffering. That is why guarding the mind and looking inward with clarity is the first step toward true peace. Today, try to quietly observe, even one small thought that arises. In that stillness, desire begins to pass, and wisdom starts to shine. Though the mind travels far and wanders alone, hidden and without form, if one can hold it well and follow the way, even the snares of Mara will fall away. Our mind is everywhere and nowhere, shapeless, restless, always wanting to flee, though we cannot see it. If we fail to guide this one mind, we lose direction, and suffering follows. But when we hold the mind steady and walk the path of Dharma, no darkness, no evil influence can bind us. Even the chains of Mara will loosen on their own. To guard the mind is like taming the wind, quietly, patiently, and persistently. Watch your mind gently today. Let that stillness bring you peace. The mind does not know how to rest, nor understand the true Dharma. If it wanders, stirred by worldly things, it cannot attain right wisdom. Our mind struggles to stay still in one place, just as it tries to pause. A new thought arises, and it easily sways with the world's distractions. In such a restless state, true insight cannot arise. Only when the mind is calm and allowed to settle can we begin to see truth as it is. So today, if your mind feels too busy and scattered, take a moment to pause and breathe. The quieter the ocean of the heart, the deeper wisdom flows. The mind does not rest in stillness. It shifts and changes with no end in sight. But one who understands this truth turns evil into blessing. The mind never stays still. One moment it feels joy, the next sadness. It wants, then hates. It resolves, then wavers. To simply notice this ever-changing mind. That is where wisdom begins. The wise observe where the mind is heading, turn away from harm, and walk the path of good. So if your mind feels restless or tangled today, it's okay. The moment you see it clearly, wisdom has already begun. See the body as a fragile, empty jar. Guard the mind like a mighty fortress. With wisdom as your weapon, battle the demons, and you shall lose nothing in the fight. Our body is fragile, like a vessel that will one day break. But the mind is different. If we arm ourselves with wisdom and stand firm in self-discipline, we will not be shaken by temptation or pain. A steadfast mind, like a solid wall, is our true strength. So hold fast to wisdom. Defend your heart, and you will overcome all darkness, finding deep and lasting peace. This body cannot last forever. One day, it will return to dust. When the spirit departs just once, only bones remain upon the earth. This body is but a vessel, fragile, fleeting, and never eternal. When breath fades and spirit slips away, what's left is only bones and soil. So let us not cling too tightly, but instead tend the heart and karma with care and sincerity. Ask yourself today, what will I leave behind through the way I live? There is no eternal body, but a wise life leaves a fragrance that lingers far beyond time. Even if my enemies rise against me, even if my foes scheme to harm me, no harm is greater than the deceit in my own heart. People fear enemies from outside, but the truest danger lies within. Greed, falsehood, hatred, desire. These inner shadows drag us into deeper suffering. The real enemy is not out there, but here in a heart gone astray. If we guard the mind with truth and wisdom, no foe can truly harm us. So today, pause and look within. Let peace begin not from without, but from the stillness in your heart. Nothing my parents give me, nor anything from my relatives, can surpass the happiness that comes from a mind inclined toward honesty. We cherish many things. Our parents' love, our family's support, and they are truly precious. But even more valuable is the inner peace that arises when our heart is upright and honest. A mind that lives without deceit is a blessing in itself. It brings deeper joy than any help from outside. Honesty is the jewel of the heart. It is the seed of true happiness. Today, let's pause and reflect. Is my heart aligned with truth?